Yankee and the Brit it is over here on the friggin' Friday.
Warby hearty!
Hey, is there a friggin' in your riggin'?
I don't know, but there's a friggin' in your riggin'. What's going on over there?
Broke me necklace, I did. I don't know if I can fix it or not there. Looks like maybe I can anyways. How are you? Or what's going on there? Have you been down below? Mr. Paul Elliott for sure. What a laddie we got there then.
You can't talk without me or what? Say something, damn
noise over there.
Talk! Don't worry about what I'm doing. Mess up my show
is
because you sit there with your finger in your
mouth. Where was I then? Mr. Dave. Walking the plank. Let's see, and Brenda. And who else have we got here aboard their ship tonight? Mr. Elliott. And Christina, hello there, Ducky, how are you?
Paul the pirate.
And who else is going to be out there? Look at all the rest of you out there, sitting along the deck, waiting to be taken hostage. Well, we can arrange that then, don't you know? All right, and Mr. Rollins has just come into the captain's quarters. Welcome, nice to see you, laddie. Oh, my patch fell off. Oh, crap. There goes me eye, too. See if I can put that back. There it is. Me eye's back where it belongs now. You know, I hurt me eye. I was looking up one night, and I said, look up there. Looks like some seagulls. And me matey next to me says, seagulls? And then something dropped in me eye, and I slapped me eye, and I just gotten me hook. And now I got a fake eye. You don't even know what to friggin' say, do you?
I don't do this pirate business very good. Dave says we've got to do pirate talk for the first hour. Oh my God.
Christina says she don't walk well. What's the matter?
Right.
One peg leg shorter than the other, is it? We can fix that. Get me chainsaw.
Well, we do have the old Fishbone song coming up very, very soon for you guys, which is the pirate version of a Benny Pittsinger song.
That's right. But in the meantime, we'll be playing this one for you. It's Oingo Boingo in the Dead Man's Party. I don't know why, but I always associate this with a pirate.
Arr, so we do.
Arr. War, Yankee and the Brit Show.
Avast me hearties.
What's up, me
Ye
slobbo?
be friend or ye be foe, tune in to the Yankee and the Brit Show. War. Let's say hello to Angel in the chat room.
Hello, Angle.
And Heaven, she's tuned in tonight.
How's Mr. Dang me? Has he been danged?
Dave, of course, is here.
And Mrs. Dave.
Mrs. Dave.
And Heaven. Heaven's over there with her steel rod, trying to stand up straight in the corner. You'll be all right there, lassie. Don't you worry none.
Christina's here too. Hello, matey. And Roadrunning Michael. Paul is still here.
Yeah, I was going to say
Pirate
something about
Paul,
Michael.
Paul the pirate. You know where I got that from, don't you?
Who, what?
I said, Paul's here, Paul the pirate.
Arr, Paul the pirate. That's Pete the pirate.
Pete the pirate.
Paul the pirate, Pete the pirate.
So what's going on, everybody?
Did you talk like a pirate at all today? Did you even consider the fact?
We didn't go anywhere, really, or I would have. Where did we go? We went to get some stuff for shirts, and that was it.
I have no clue where we went today. It was actually Talk Like a Pirate Day yesterday, but we weren't doing a show yesterday, so we thought we'd get it all done tonight.
What is going on here? Does it say wrong size by any chance?
Heaven,
her picture.
Yeah, Heaven
Gotcha.
says she's trying to upload a picture. Are you doing it via the phone or are you doing it via a computer, Heaven?
Maybe she's using her treasure chest.
Paul says, busy raiding, wenching, quaffing the mead. Okay.
Well then, somebody's having a good time.
I've tried several and none will upload.
I'm going to see what it does on this phone over here.
Well then, I'll tell you what, while you do that, we're going to keep moving on over here, because there's lots of pirate music to play, and that's what we're here to do. Another shot of it.
Yankee and the Brit. whatever day it is.
It is.
It's fried
Whatever
egg.
day It is, yes.
No fan. The AC's been off and on. It's great, but it's really going to suck now that it rained here a little bit. They still didn't get hardly any rain. I can't believe just like there's Bells, Texas. Let's just go around it.
My cabbage that was growing got a little bit of water though, so that was good.
Well, I know. I can't believe how well that thing's growing. It's unbelievable.
Yes, I love eating cabbage. For anybody that doesn't know,
Donna loves the cabbage fart thing, so she buys. Where did that come from? You bought a head of cabbage, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we cut the stub off the end, and then you just stick it in some water for a few days, and then you stick it in the dirt, and it grows. And we started one a couple times, and then it just didn't work because we just couldn't keep up with it, take care of it at the time. But this one out here, I took it outside and actually stuck it in a little garden area, and I've been giving it almost a gallon of water every day. And it's freaking growing like crazy, man. It'll probably have a little head on it here in another, another week or so. And there's nothing wrong with a little
Randy
head.
gets some head.
There's nothing wrong with a little head
No.
once in a while, especially on a good thing of cabbage. So it's
I
really
like
coming
I like
along
the
nice.
whole length personally.
But it's real easy to grow, man. I can't believe how simple it is to grow cabbage from cabbage. I know. What? Yeah.
Fancy that.
Really works. But anyways, tomorrow's going to suck. I guarantee tomorrow night's show, the thing will be on, air will be on all night because it's supposed to be like 90-something and humid, so it's probably going to be feel like about 9800 friggin' degrees tomorrow, and all week it's going to be like that.
So maybe tonight we can go to bed without the air conditioning on.
Not me, man. I like
No, I'm disappointed.
I like a little
by,
ice around my shoulders.
No, I'm disappointed by these croissants that Randy bought yesterday. They smell and taste just like those nasty biscuits that he buys. There's just a horrible smell about biscuits. Blech. They're gross.
They're Pillsbury croissants. And they're not much different than the biscuits. They do have a little bit different flavor to them. But I like them. But I baked them yesterday, so now I don't eat them all at once. So now what I do with them is I cut them in half and put them in a toaster. Then I sop the butter to them. Oh, baby. So yummy.
Ugh.
And I got honey butter biscuits next. Then I got some baby grands next. Boy, are those nice to put a big, thick slice of tomato on. A little butter, some salt and pepper, some
I was
Miracle
looking
Whip.
forward to some nice croissants that just tasted plain,
Try this. It's burned around the edge, too. You'd like it.
I know, I just don't like I can't stand the taste of them.
Okay.
Flavour's gross. I don't like the smell of cornbread over here. There's quite a few things I don't like the smell of over here.
Ask for a last cigarette. Matches are always wet when sailing. Okay.
Yes, Angel says that she just wants it warm and no rain, and I said, well, you were just getting in practice on how to survive in watery situations, seeing as Dave will be making you walk the plank when you get on a cruise ship.
No surprise there.
That's where it come from. Anyway, if you scroll down, husband, scroll, there is a lovely piratey joke in the chat room.
I know, I read it.
You didn't read it out loud, though.
Well, no.
Well, about time you read it.
Well,
Because I can't read. very well.
actually, I did this joke about a couple years back for Pirates Day. And I was trying to find it. I thought I had it recorded, but of course, I think we lost a lot of that stuff in the big crash.
Yeah, we had loads of pirate jokes, loads of stuff. Absolutely loads of stuff. We will. And we thought we had them all ready for tonight, which means that we were actually unprepared for the night. So...
Are we ever prepared? No.
No, we had lots of music, but we didn't have all the jokes and stuff.
No, we never do. Anyways, in a Pirates bar. When you're done, let me know.
I'm done.
Anyways, in a Pirates bar. Why does this... Oh, I hate this sound. There must be a way to fix this somehow. Hello there. Stop. Whatever you're doing. A Pirates bar. Wench comes in, no bad looking. Not bad looking at all. Sits down, orders a drink. See, this is what happens when you try to read somebody's text. Let's see, where were we? Wench comes in, not bad looking, sits down, orders a drink, suddenly starts sneezing and whoosh, an eye flies out.
Well, it's a false eye, and the pirate at the next table, quick as a flash, he catches it before it hits the floor. So she thanks him, and they get to chatting, and they get to know each other. So he walks her home, and he goes up to her chambers, and the whole wild thing then. So the pirate thinks she might be a bit of a slapper. So he says, "Hey, wench, do you sleep with everyone you meet in public?" She says, "Nay, only those that catch my eye." Arr.
All right, this is Don Schmidt from the JVC. You're listening to Yankee and Brett. Do you guys know what a pirate's two girlfriends' names are? That would be Peg and Eileen.
Oh my God, does that sound terrible? I hate that sound. Anyways, where was I?
Where was we? That is a very, very good
Oh, you guys talking about dang me waking up, food and blah, blah, blah. Well, I'm having a peanut butter and Miracle Whip.
He's not stopped eating all night.
I can't help it. I'm hungry, but this wheat bread is like the most amazing. It is an undescribable yum.
I think he prefers that bread to his wife. I guess the
Can I
bread
put
that-
some Miracle Whip on you?
You're more than welcome.
This
Go all
stuff
the
is
way, baby.
awesome. You know how much I love that. Wheat bread is fantastic. It's fresh baked wheat bread, and it's just, and toast. Oh my God, it makes the best toast. And when you put half a stick of butter or so on a slice of that stuff, man, it just, the pores just fill up with that stuff.
He's going to make a mess in his underpants.
Not only that, I can hear
Take
my
over
arteries
everyone.
hardening as we speak. Oh, it's so friggin' good. You guys are talking about food, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta have
He's
some.
like a heart attack waiting to happen over there.
He's lucky. I'm not like I used to be, says Angle. Before I was up, so was everyone else.
That's the way it should be.
You know, I remember as a kid, though, like going to my mom's Aunt June. We just called her Aunt June. Anyways, Aunt June was always up before the friggin' roosters were crowing, and she'd have breakfast cooking, and you couldn't help but wake up to the smell of bacon and sausage and biscuits and coffee and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, the food cooking at fucking 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and by the time you could roll out of bed and get down there, the table, which was like seated 18 people, was full of food.
No more pirate talk, arr.
We suck at it.
Shut hobo over there,
You're
then.
totally unprepared for tonight's Talk Like a Pirate.
There is another great hillbilly food, pork chops. Yes, ma'am. I can't tell you, as a kid, staying at Grandma's house in Ashtabula in the harbor, always cold pork chops in the fridge from the dinner the night before. Anytime I wanted to munch a chop, just go in there and grab one, man. Run up and down the street playing and everything else, chewing on friggin' pork chops, because there was always pork chops on the table. Oh, because they were cheap. Grandpa was a tight ass. Give Grandma a little money. Here, now feed yourself,
Last week I made some soup and... Well, you dickhead.
Nobody wants to hear you.
I said last week I made some soup and Randy had made some pork chops. So I chopped up some pork chops and put them in my soup. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. Beef stew and pork chops with some mint sauce on, some British mint sauce on. Paul Lawrence Elliott in the chat room, you know how good mint sauce is, the little stuff that you get in a jar. Oh my gosh, he will know, because he's a fellow Brit. He will know. Who keeps hitting buttons, Angel says. Well, I'll give you two guesses.
It's not hitting buttons, it's turning Donna on that I don't do very well.
He went to turn his own mic off and turned mine off as well, so we were both pretty mute. Dave says, pork chop soup? What the fuck?
Well, I turned off my mic so you can't hear me chewing.
I don't know if you have a British Emporium shop over there in Canada, Paul, but we got me a jar from the British Emporium here in Grapevine.
Brenda's
and
taking
they
her
do
furry
a
butt
nice mint
outside.
sauce. Shut up a
Why don't
minute.
you shave
I'm
it once in a
drooling.
while?
I'm drooling about mint sauce. And I had some mint sauce today in my soup. It was just yummy.
She went and bought some of that at the British Emporium. I couldn't even look at the jar. What disgusting looking stuff.
What? Because it's dark green.
What do you mean pork chops soup, man. What's wrong with that?
Oh, it's just pure
Don't you
sex
put
in
meat
a
in
bowl.
any of your food, your soups? I mean,
And there was some chicken. There was a cooked chicken that we got from Walmart in the fridge as well. So I chucked that in my soup as well. It was quite the
vegetable
delicious
soup
dish.
with chops in it, or some steak, or some stew meat. A friend of mine, when we were younger, went hunting and took down a couple nice deer, and we had deer meat in our stew and spaghetti sauce with deer meat instead of meatballs. And oh my God, that stuff's awesome.
Oh, I know. Dave just doesn't think out of the box, and pork chops in your soup isn't that far out of the box.
Oh, Paul.
We're talking about mint sauce here. Paul says he puts it on everything, but my green girlfriend started turning green, so I had to stop.
Won't some paint thinner get that off? That'll make her scream.
That's right, Angel. Paul is a funny guy. I was only mentioning to him the other day on Facebook that he doesn't. I never see him arguing on Facebook. He never causes any drama. He's
Who?
just Paul.
It's very nice. I get a kick out of it. I always laugh every time I see
Wasn't
something
we
from
saying
him.
on Facebook just last week that he's just a he's not one of those ones that posts all those stupid inspirational crap things.
I know it's
He's
kind
just
of
one
a
of the, He's just
cliche.
one of those. He's just one of those guys that just doesn't start no drama. He just puts a few funny little quirky comments in, and off he goes.
I know it's kind of
It
an
makes
old
a
cliche
difference.
thing, but he is one of a kind.
Yeah, it makes a difference. It makes a difference to my day, because people just want to shout and argue and scream at each other on Facebook. It's just
I know, they have
crazy.
no respect for each other. What
just
were we
argue.
looking at today that somebody chewed their ass out? Oh, there was a video. I watch a lot of these stupid videos. I don't even know why. I guess just to kill some senseless time. Sometimes my depression gets me and I don't want to get up out of the chair, so I watch these worthless videos. But anyway,
They make you feel better.
a guy rolled his truck over and ended up on the roof along the interstate somewhere, and a bunch of people stopped to help him, and somebody made the comment and says, "Oh, Jesus was there to save him," and some guy chimes in there. It's like, "Oh, so Jesus is the one that saved him, huh? Not the 10 guys that helped roll the truck over and got him out of there," and blah, blah, blah. And this guy's telling her she's an asshole for believing in Jesus and stuff. And everybody, and of course I had to put my 2 cents in too, but everybody's telling him to piss off, And I was like, who cares if she believes in Jesus? What does it matter to you? Why is it any of your business if she believes in Jesus? Maybe Jesus put those 10 guys over there to help that guy. You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. But there was people there when they were needed. So why don't you just go take your cocksucker and go sit in the corner? And literally, that's the words. But
I don't even comment on any of those posts. I just
get so irritated. I have to blow steam off with these morons
just
because
scroll
they're
by.
stupid.
People are just idiots.
Can't do that to people, man. It's nobody's business
Shut
what
up,
they think.
Dave, for the 100th time tonight.
If I had a douche, I'd be depressed too. Come on, I love my douche. She's disposable, dude. That's the good thing.
Oh, be nice. Will you boys be nice?
I'm
Tell
going to start calling you Massengill.
Randy gets a giggle every day. There's no nights where he does not go to sleep happy. And most of the time it's because I've been making him laugh in bed, and
You knob.
and he just can't stop giggling in bed.
See, Angle's got the right idea. Live and let live. Call it a day.
Oh, they don't. And I think I see,
Oh, that's that.
I'm of the impression as well. This is just my own personal thoughts. Is that people and politics?
They certainly don't go together.
They don't go together, and people just can't get along. They can't agree with anything. They just. Oh, I can't even say what I want to say, what my brain wants to say. I just can't believe how stupid people
Because
are.
there's no way to put it into words.
No, there isn't.
I
And all
want
this
to
liberal,
slap people.
and all this liberal stuff, you can't have people can't write anything on Facebook without saying, well, some liberal says this and some blah 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 says that, and I just want to strangle them.
I just so want to slap somebody. I mean, literally slap them hard as I can just to make myself feel better. I could care less about the consequences of their face. I just want to slap them. I mean, all these morons, these jerk-offs that drive in the left lane, no turn signals. They get over there and they ride in the left lane and they don't go anywhere and they block up the friggin' lane, and then people are trying to pass, and they're supposed to keep right Except to pass. I mean, it's a friggin' law.
Oh, are you going to start banging?
Yeah,
on
because
like
it pisses me off. Goddamn idiots, for Christ's sake. What's the matter with them? Where did all the, it's on the same subject level. Nobody's teaching anybody anything anymore. They just get out there and go do what they want to do. And I don't necessarily mean driving. Life. They just get out there and do what they want to do, and they don't care about the consequences. They don't even think about them because nobody's taught them to think about the consequences. Go shoot your mom. No big deal. Okay, I'll do it. There you go. Bang, mom's dead. Why'd you kill her? Oh, I don't know. I thought I could do it. So they killed their mom, and that's it. Then they're in jail the rest of their life, and we got to pay to keep the idiots there. Yeah, there you go. The left lane is mine. Get out of the Montfort lane. And Paul, no need to be embarrassed, dude. They, just take it with a grain of salt. People say that shit to us, and I'm like, I don't know what to say. You're full of crap. I'm not a nice guy, but people seem to think I am. I got them fooled anyway.
It's weird as well online. I
got to turn this back on. Sorry.
You see people talking about, for example, a car for sale. That one yesterday I saw, a car for sale, and one person said one thing, and it all just blew up. And then they're all making personal comments to each other. And, they don't even know each other. They haven't got a clue about each other's lives. Yet they're all arguing and making it personal. I just can't bloody believe it. I honestly don't have a clue. And I'm not going all Victor Meldrew there, but I just think I just said, I don't bloody believe it.
That's my boy right there.
I don't bloody believe it.
And I'm not moving over for anybody. When I'm done using my share of the highway, then you can have it. But until I'm done using it, that's just the way it is.
I think the reason why...
If you moan about me one more time, you can get out.
Get out of your
I get
house.
sick of friggin' hearing that shit.
No, it's because you moan all day on
So
the road.
what? That's what I do.
I don't want to hear it on
Why'd
the
you
show.
marry me?
You know what I mean? I want some nice
Why'd you marry me if you don't like me moaning all the
on
time?
The show.
Why'd you marry me?
Happy times.
Answer the question.
Paul, write something funny in the chat so
Silence!
Ray has to laugh and be happy. I know
Silence!
Silence. Oh my gosh, I just like chilled out situations, fun situations. None of that crappy stuff.
You still got that stuck in your head, for God's sake.
Dave, you know Randy's going to be singing that song all night now.
Go clean up the fucking yard and clean out the garage and take out the trash.
Now you're going to have to play that song just for us now.
I'm not playing that stupid song.
She only bitches when she breathes.
But I will play this for Dave.
Hey, go clean the goddamn fucking yard up, mow the grass, and take out the trash, and sweep the garage and clean it out. And I want you to fix the fucking door and the leaky faucet and all the shit that you've been fucking doing.
Shut
Watching
up.
football and racing and drinking so much fucking
Oh, Mrs.
beer
Dave.
and everything, and I'm just fucking pissed off.
She's a right nag, isn't she, Mrs. Dave?
Oh.
That poor Dave, he never gets 5 minutes peace, does he?
Bring it on there, Angle. Or dang me, whoever it is. I never know which one I'm talking to.
Well, it's most of the time it's Angel, because Danny's in this is asleep a lot of time when we're live.
Anyways, like you were saying, yeah, it's nice to have somebody like Paul in the morning wake up and find something funny there, since his time difference is about perfect for having us see things in the morning.
That's what you want to do, ladies and gentlemen. Wake up to Paul. Everybody needs a Paul. I think we need a t-shirt that says, we all need a Paul.
You spelled Angle wrong.
I know.
She can't even spell her name right. And I'm supposed to get out of your way?
We should need...
Oh, no, she's saying it's who... never mind. She's saying that's who I'm talking to. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
he shoots, he scores.
I'm going to have to put a new angle on this. Anyways. No fighting, kids. Stop it.
Yes, no fighting, boys and girls.
Well, it sure is nice
Maybe
to have
we
everybody
can
tuned
fight.
in tonight. Wasn't expecting a big
Yeah.
crowd. So many people that are at the Josie Awards. Benny Pitzinger, good luck there, mister.
Yes, Benny is my favoritist independent artist. So he gets all my best wishes.
What do you
Along
guys
with
think?
everybody else, you all get my best wishes, really. But I hope Benny, not Denny. I hope Benny gets the mostest awards.
Can you shut your mouth a minute now? You guys, Does it make a difference to you when somebody goes to, when they're giving out awards and things? Does it make a difference to you, or which one do you think is better, to have listeners and people vote for the winners, or do like the Rock Hall of Fame and the Josie Awards do, and they pick people to win? There's judges behind the scenes that do that stuff. Which do you think is better? I don't like either way, actually, because, when people can vote, there's so many ways to cheat. But when somebody behind the scenes is voting, a panel is voting, how do they know they've heard everything and all the good stuff, How do they decide what is good? Who brings them the music and says, oh, you got to listen to this one, or here's our group, or, do they sit and listen to every single song that's been turned in? Here are your 15,000 songs that people have turned in. Now you go through these and you pick the good ones. I mean, I just wondered, does it make a difference to you guys?
Well,
No, you cannot vote for Benny. That's I guess that's why I'm asking, because it's a.
But the thing is, Dave, my opinion.
Well, I don't know if the Josie Awards are rigged.
Well, you see, my thoughts on this is that we have seen people get voted for different things, and they've actually won awards when they can't string a note together. And most people that have heard this particular guy on our show know who I'm talking about. Now, some people vote out of pure loyalty, which is wrong, but some people will literally sit at their computers and vote 5 times an hour, because you're allowed to vote for five times an hour for some of them. And then some of us might just vote for Benny Pitzinger, for example, and then go out to work, and then that's probably the last you'll vote, or even for the next week, or whenever you get around to it. But the thing is, some people will sit there and at their computer and vote like 5 times an hour. So you say like the average person's awake for like 12 to 14 hours a day, and those people vote 5 times an hour for a particular artist, because some of them you literally can vote 5 times an hour. How is that fair? How is it fair that people are being voted for based on loyalty?
It's not fair, and it's not even loyalty sometimes. Some people have a grudge against the other people, so they sit and they vote for some shithead.
And just as another example, my uncle Doug, he actually sent me a message and said, hey, how do I vote for your station? And I said, have you ever listened to it? And he says, no. Just that right there, that's an example of how...
Yeah, so it makes me want to say, well, don't bother then.
Yeah,
I don't want you to vote, because you don't even know what you're voting
people
for.
People will vote for you, even though they've never listened to your show. And it's sweet, it really is sweet that they want to vote for you. But it's not based on people that like the show and love the show. And I think it should be based on that. Now, if you've got if you've got a group of judges, for example, then I think they have to remain impartial. I don't know the rules around all that, but I certainly think it has to be a lot more better than all this voting business. And also, Benny says if you're part of a group, you can't get as many votes in as what you can for a single artist. So
So now you're limited.
Yeah, so that's screwed. Now, if it was just one vote per person, you might get people that will jump on their different email addresses and vote. But it's still better than people being voted for 5 times an hour. Out of pure loyalty.
I see what Dave says. What? Dave says, I voted for you, but I knew who was going to win before I voted. Well, we knew. As soon as we heard the name, we knew who was going to win.
And we knew, and I think that was unfair for them to even win, for them to even enter, because they was part...
I know. They're part of it. They shouldn't even be involved. They should have zero to do with it.
They shouldn't have even been allowed to enter. And we even knew, as soon as we saw his name in it, we knew we didn't even stand a chance. And they were like, oh, he got to the finalists, and... all our listeners wanted to vote for us, so we went against our better judgment and said, well, here's how you vote. Neither of us were really comfortable with it, but we kind of went along with it.
Yeah, we knew it wouldn't do any good.
We got told by Dave messaged me and a few other people. And would you believe as well, certain artists were submitting music for the ISA Awards that was over 2 years old. Yeah, it's supposed to be a yearly annual event for music you've done that year. You know, so there was actually people that pulled out of that event because of all the inconsistencies in it. And I'll tell you another thing that annoyed me, seeing as I'm on a
Please,
roll.
go on.
Seeing as I'm on a roll now.
I'm going to go outside and take a bath or something here. I'll come back when you think you're done.
We never got told. We never got an email or anything by anybody to tell us that we were even in the running for it. You know, we actually we actually found out by people messaging us on Facebook saying, hey, congratulations. We knew nothing about it, so can you imagine if that's all based on votes? We didn't even know to put ourselves out there because we didn't even know that we was in it to start with. So that's probably a week or so's worth of votes that we never even knew to even collect, if that makes any sense. So, you know, I think it was just a really, really shoddy setup, the whole thing.
Angel, we're talking about right at the moment the Josie Awards that are going on at the moment. The radio station thing was a whole different ball game. That was what's called ISSA, ISA, however you prefer to say it, but it's International Song Singers Association or something like that.
Singer-Songwriters Association, International Singer-Songwriters.
Yeah, that's it. But they were taking votes for radio stations, terrestrial ones, as in, you know, your standard radio stations you'll hear on your car radio versus internet stations and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, nobody stood a chance. No other station stood a chance because it was already set up who was going to win before. And I knew it before anybody even said anything. When Donna and I found out about it, I said, well, you know who's going to win? And she's like, yeah, I know.
Dave Summers just said you could have had 1 million votes and still lost. Exactly. We knew that right from as soon as we found out about it.
That's just what I'm saying just now, is the exact same thing. It doesn't matter. We could be the biggest thing on the planet. It wouldn't have mattered. We wouldn't have got anything. So we just stick to our own little thing here, and we pretty much avoid all those knobs and those cock gobblers and everything else, and just do our thing. And this is why I have the attitude that if you don't like it, you're free to go someplace else and listen. You don't have to be here. We'd love to have you here, but Donna and I, me especially, I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to say what I think, and if people don't like it, well, that just sucks to be you.
Looks like Paul has got all his family there. He says, I forgot my dad and his partner Bert and my mum and
he's
her
talking about what he said down here.
Oh, all right then.
You were so busy talking, you can't keep up. You can't do two things at once.
Paul Lawrence Elliott said, thank you so much. I want to thank the wife, the girlfriend, the preacher, and my dog and the cat, and the guy down the street who tried to shoot last month.
You know what? I can't tell you for sure, Angel, that the Josie Award is like that, but it certainly seems kind of funky to me because some young girl started it. It's supposed to be for independent artists, but it seems like it certainly is. I don't know. I can't stomach any of that stuff. I can't stand the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame awards. I don't like the CMAs. I don't like any of that stuff because, look at the friggin' Country Music Award. They pick some of the shittiest friggin' garbage you could ever listen to, And I don't just say that because it's the Nashville sound kind of crap. It just sucks. The music stinks. Friggin' synthesizers and what's that other stupid thing we hear all the time? What do you call that voice thing you're always talking about? It's stupid shit. Yeah, well, a panel of judges is who decides who gets the awards and stuff.
There was a guy, Brad Peterson, that come on our show, and I tell you what, that guy can't string a note together. He's a nice enough guy, but he can't sing. And all these different people were voting for him, and he ended up being a #1 on a particular radio station's charts for about 4 or 5 weeks. And honest to gosh, honest to God, the guy cannot sing. I'm not saying we can, because we can't really sing ourselves, you know. I'm not bigging ourselves
Well,
up
we've
here.
made it perfectly
But-
clear we do it for fun. It has nothing to do with awards or anything else. We're here for fun, not
But that
to
guy
be
can't.
somebody.
That guy can't sing, and we could see on that list of all the other people that there was at least 10 people on that list that we knew for certain were 100% better than that guy. It makes no sense, and there was a lot of people that were voting for him out of pure loyalty, and there was that other guy, I can't remember what his name is. We did an interview with him once, and he was actually rigging the votes, getting people to vote and vote and vote and vote and vote.
I don't know, but
rigging the
I'd
votes.
prefer if you didn't use anybody's names myself. I don't use anybody's names.
It's too
doesn't
late
matter
now.
who
I
it
would
is.
open my big mouth.
It doesn't matter who it is. It's what it is. And Paul, I got to tell you too, man. Another little pat on your back is the friggin' British sense of humor. You guys kill me. I can never get enough of it. When I met Donna, oh my God, I was like, funniest friggin' thing, the shit she comes up with. And I've always. I probably should have been born British or something, but oh my God, all the British humor and everything I've had over the years. When I was a kid, even it started. Benny Hill was one of the reasons, and it just went from there. Monty Python, and up the road, and just been the whole British thing. And just like Paul says here, usually award shows are for industry people to dislocate their shoulders, patting themselves on the back. That shit's
Exactly.
That's great, because that's exactly what it amounts to. It's just a bunch of jack-offs trying to be something they're never going to be, So, do the judges like all type of music? Because if they like rock and they sing country, then they won't vote for you. No, you know what? I guess it's better if you want to. If you have to just go look it up and see what it's all about.
Well, Benny.
You can look up ISSA, which is ISSA. And then you can also look up the Josie Awards. And this is all supposed to be stuff for independent artists. We were on a roll here for a long time, and we had... I can't tell you how many independent artists were sending us their music and stuff. And we had some really good music and a lot of shit come through here. But we provided a platform, and the idea was that no matter who you were or how you sang, we would at least play your song once. So if not only you could hear yourself on the radio, you could get an idea of what you sound like, and you can either improve on that, or you could say, oh, I suck, and go home. But, one of the things I think that brought a lot of that to a stop is our page, the Facebook page for the Yankee and the Brit. We cut everybody off from posting all this stupid shit. They're posting crap. And then people were sending us other radio station links to like. It's like, I don't want to like any other radio stations. I don't want to post their shit on my pages. And all kinds of other stuff. And people were, I'm just assuming now, and you know what assuming does. It'll make an ass out of you and me easily, but I'm just assuming people quit coming around because they couldn't do what they wanted to do. And you know what? Again, I don't give a shit if they don't like it or not. We run a nice, clean page, and you're more than free to come over here and post your music. But the first time you try to troll anything, you're out. It's that simple. Post your music, say thank you, and send us a copy, and blah, blah, blah. But it's all disappeared now. The whole Ecoda thing, they're gone. Haven't heard a word from any of them. I don't know what happened with that bunch. I'm under the impression they all got pissed off with us or something, and nobody has ever said, well, the reason we don't come around is because, or we didn't like this, or you said that. Nobody says anything. They just, fuck off and leave you hanging, so shit pisses me off, too. So then my attitude just continues to develop.
Well, why don't you turn the frown upside down, put on a song, a cool song, maybe some Benny music, and we will probably hear all about the Josie Awards from Benny when he comes back. He is wearing his Yankee and the Brit Show radio shirt with his medication vacation on the front. So that'll be cool to see.
Well, shall we carry on then?
Paul wants to know who picks the judges. More importantly, who judges the judges? That's a very good question.
Don't dig too deep, because you'll find
Grandma sitting there in the back saying, I told you about that. You young boys should listen to me.
Hey, Dave, don't you ever get tired of that? You're like Mrs. Dave and that couple that sing
Back
that
at
horrible...
Mama's.
That couple that sing that horrible song. If you know who they are by any chance. Oh, my God. Well, it is Friday. It is the Yankee and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. So I guess we'll play a tune here for Mr. Dave. Let's novel. Hey, we got to get out of here, man. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Great time. Love having you guys come by. There's more people here than I thought there would be. I thought everybody'd be off to the Josie Wosie Awards or something. But cool. Nice to have you guys here. Thank you, Paul. And geez, what a list there.
Don't forget to
Dang Me an Angle and Mr. Dave and Mrs. Dave I know is around there somewhere. And, excuse me, Brenda and Thomas was here, wasn't he, in the beginning?
Yeah, listen, don't forget to cut the show off 1 minute and 17 seconds early just to wind Dave up.
Whatever. Paul Lawrence, thank you, sir. It's always nice to have your company. Let's see, way down yonder there was somebody else.
Good luck, Benny!
And Benny's not here.
I know I'm saying good luck, Benny.
Oh, good luck. I thought you said good night. And who the hell was here in the beginning of the show? What's her name? Heaven was here.
Heaven.
And
Michael.
No, the other chick.
The Roadrunner guy. Roadrunner Michael.
No, not Michael either. I hadn't got to him yet. The other chickie that was here, Christine.
Yes, Christine.
You cannot be dumber than I am. It's against the rules. How could you forget that? Okay, you guys rock. We'll be here tomorrow night, same time, same bat channel. Oh, Brenda is awake. There she is.
There she is.
And there's say bye to me at yahoo.com. Wonder what happens when you click on that.
What did you miss? What did you miss, Angel? What did you miss? Psst. What did she miss?
I don't know. Did she miss anything?
I don't know.
I don't know what she missed
Dave.
either. All I know is you better say goodnight.
Good night.
Bye-bye. Yankee and the Brits, the place to be. Radio living is the life for me. Airwaves spreading out so far and wide. Keep your FM, just give me that internet side.
Online is where I'd rather stay. I've got a lot of music to play. I just adore a Yankee view. Darling, I love you, but give me a show to do.
The Chat.
The Brats.
On air.
That's fair.
You are my wife.
Goodbye, British life.
The Yankee and the Brit on air.